What's good, y'all? Hey, we ride, friends. Hey, y'all. Oh, Lord. We are live, everyone. Ah, how are y'all doing today? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. When was this since I posted, man? Ah, yeah, it's been like a couple weeks. I have not been on this shit, man. I am not gonna lie. See, y'all already talking shit about my haircut, yo. Hey, yo, Baldy. Hey, fuck you, Red. Of course, that's Red Hood saying that shit. Fuck you, nigga. How y'all night going so far, though? How y'all night going so far? Good, great. Oh yeah, it is. It is Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to my fellow LGBTQ members out there. What do you rate the God of War trailer? I liked it. Good, like 8 out of 10. I fucked with it. What did you guys think of the state of play? Dude, honestly, I think this is the best. This is probably the best state of play from PlayStation that I think we've gotten in like a long time, yo. This was I honestly, here's the thing. I wasn't expecting PlayStation to cook this hard. We had Wolverine, we had the new God of War, and plus there were games that I was actually interested in. Like like the whole what's it called? That horror game that they showed. Oh, they had Until Dawn 2. They showed this game, this fucking body horror game. This state of play was dope. Isabel talking about some I will be in your dreams tonight. What, nigga?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Y'all niggas stay on some weird shit. Hold on, what people are really bad? Yep. They really bad about this shit. There's people talking trash about Wolverine because of Jean Grey, which we'll get to. And then the shit that people are really talking about is God of War, which we'll also get to. Wolverine was mid. Spider-Man with claws. Bro. I'm not taking. Who said that? Dark City 2004. I'm not taking anything you say seriously, bro. Let's take a look at this trailer real quick. How in the fuck? You is tripping, dog. You are tripping if you looked at that and said Wolverine with claws. Hold up. How is. Hang on. Let's look at this shit real quick.
Stay sharp. I don't like this.
Dude. He was literally clawing niggas.
Too quiet. Huh?
How is that Spider-Man with claws? What are you talking about? Talking about some Spider-Man with claws. Stop it. Stop it. You lying to yourself. Volume is kind of low. Is it from my end? All right, hang on. I got y'all. I'm going to turn it up. There you go. It should be up. Kratos would be like, dude, oh my God. The Kratos discourse is insufferable. But I want to talk about Wolverine first. There's not a lot to talk about with Wolverine. So I want to go ahead and get Wolverine out of the way first. Specifically the Jean Grey bullshit. Because I've seen people complaining about Jean Grey. There's some tweets here that I want to look at. We gonna talk about the bullshit with Wolverine, and then we gonna get to God of War in that bullshit. Yo, hold on. Yo, with the donations already. D939, thank you for the 5, big dog. I'm convinced these people have no source of joy in their lives. Listen, y'all gotta understand. When it comes to Twitter, all this shit is a bag. That's literally all it is. It's not about. That's what I've kind of realized. It's not about them like not having joy, because Elon has essentially like incentivized people to say the dumbest shit. They're literally just saying shit to cater to incels on the internet. That's it. It's all a grift. It's all a bag. Like, look at this shit. Apparently, there are people saying, where is she at? Hang on, y'all. There are people saying that Jean Grey is ugly, bro.
Huh?
Like, dude, look at some of these tweets. Y'all gotta understand. It's just nonstop crying on Twitter from arguably the best state of play that we've seen from PlayStation. Loud ass donation theme. Sorry, y'all, my fault. Learning the law. Here are the modern audience characters for the new Sweet Baby Insomniac game Wolverine, showcasing Callisto and Jean Grey. All attractiveness gone. I don't know what y'all are on. I don't know how y'all can look at that and say ugly. Y'all on some other shit. I think y'all may be in the closet.
Stupid.
I think y'all probably got some other shit going on. If y'all look at this woman, they say that she's ugly. Like, obviously, yeah, she's obviously like an older version from the Jean Grey that we usually see. But that's the whole universe. Like, Spider-Man's old, like a little bit older. All these characters are like way older. But she is definitely attractive. There is no way. There is no way, bro. You can look at that and say she's ugly, man. Usually, I roll my eyes at this character looks bad crowd, but to be fucking honest, I agree with him about Jean, because what the fuck? How is this ugly? Like, are y'all on some fuck shit? She looks good. Can Cyclops fight? Is Cyclops in Wolverine? Is Cyclops in Wolverine? I don't think that was... I know he's going to be in the X-Men 97 season 2, but is he in Wolverine? That would be cool. They want Jean Grey to have more eye candy. I mean, to be honest, she is eye candy. To me at least. Maybe that's just because I'm used to like messing with older women. I don't know. That's just me. But she is eye candy to me. Like, the most you could say is she looks average. But again, this is just more repetitive shit. Made by woke lesbian developers. Made by Chinese incels. Dude, it's literally a different art style. I'm kind of confused if this is some sort of like false binary that like means anything. It's literally just a different art style. Just niggas bitching. No, they're just misogynistic. Let's not correlate misogyny from gamers with queerness, because in reality, cis men are violent to women because of the I don't know what you're saying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Insomniac Games refuses to make an attractive woman as they reveal this thing as Jean Grey. She'll fit right in with that horrendous mystique. She's horrendous? She's horrendous, bro? Yo. But of course, it's Marvel Rivals fanboys saying this. It's like, if we're surprised, Like if anyone's surprised, like come on, man. But that's it. And then I also saw some morons complaining that Deborah Wilson was in the game. I'm just like, nigga, just don't even play the game at this point. And it's just like, the funny thing is, none of this even really makes me mad anymore. Because it's just like, even with a lot of the fans, it's just like, we already saw this coming. We knew this was going to happen the minute it was revealed that we were going to get a Faye game. We knew it was going to happen. It's to the point, and the way that these guys are crying. We gonna take a look at some of these tweets, y'all. The way some of these guys are crying, bro. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh shit. Someone donated. Hi CHD, would you give your thoughts on Intergalactic? We haven't seen gameplay. I don't think. Have we seen gameplay of Intergalactic? Dark City, thank you for the $2, man. Y'all tripping, I'm standing on what I said. And then he tried to delete the message. Nigga, stop it. Nigga, stop it. But thank you for the $2. But let's get into God of War. Let's talk about God of War, man. What do you guys think about this game? Because to be honest, I actually fucked with it. The thing was, I think I'm not too heavy into God of War. Like obviously I've played the games, I know what happens, but I'm not like a hardcore God of War fan. But for the most part, when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, this will be a fun play. And most God of War fans liked it from what I saw. But the thing was, though, y'all want to know something real crazy, though? The minute... Oh my God, the minute they showed Faye, I was like, Karen Page. I'm like, it's Karen Page, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, she played Faye in the fucking first game. That's right. What's her name? Deborah Ann Wall. But yeah, looking at the combat, where's some of the combat sections? Like, damn, this bitch can fight. This bitch can fight, bro.
Oh, come on.
Like, I'm confused. What is there to be mad at about this? And then they finally put aerial combat in. Hell yeah. There was another thing in here that I was interested in. I think she ended up doing like a Doctor Strange on one of the enemies. Where was it? Yeah. Like she's out here pulling spirits out of people's bodies, bro. Like, that shit is fire. That was fire. So it's just like when it comes to the morons screaming on Twitter, but you know what? I think the first one I want to tackle actually is David Jaff, because he probably had the worst take out of all of them. Y'all know who David Jaff is, y'all? Before we get into the rest of the tweets, before we get into the videos, I want to tackle David Jaff. David Jaff is basically one of the founders of the God of War franchise. He had probably the worst fucking take I've seen, dude. Oh my God, it is awful. He says, How did I don't again? He saw all that good gameplay in God of War Laufey. He said it looks like shit, reminds me of Forspoken, so uninspired, so dull. It's dead. The game is not going to do well. Let's see what he had to say. Let's see what David had to say.
The fuck was that? Laufey? What the fuck is Laufey?
Laufey is a Norse warrior goddess. Here's the thing. How did you co-create God of War, which is literally based on Greek and mythology and stuff like that? I know Laufey is technically Norse mythology, but how are you not? How are you a co-creator of God of War? You don't know who that is.
Stupid.
Like, bro, what?
That looks like shit.
How does this look like shit? Again, hold on. We gotta pull it back up. God of War. We gotta pull up the gameplay, bro. Ain't no way. He said it looks like shit. Hold up, we gotta pull it up. When this fucking loads. Bro, my YouTube is bugging today. What the hell? Hang on, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. YouTube has been tripping lately. He said this looks like shit. Like, this is literally some of the most polished combat I've seen in a Santa Monica game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It reminds me of that game Forspoken a little bit.
It literally looks nothing like Forspoken.
I think that looks so uninspired, and it looks so dull. And you guys have to remember that
it looks uninspiring and dull. Uninspiring and dull, he says.
Lady, you need to get out of here.
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help.
Try again!
Faye, focus!
Prayer! I will wrench you sweat by sweat!
What is Forspoken? Forspoken was a game. Forspoken, I think Forspoken was that game with the whole it was like people were hating on it because like it had a black main character, but it was like a I think it was like some sort of open world elemental combat game. I think that's what that was. But this literally looks nothing like Forspoken. Hold up. Some of y'all don't remember Forspoken? Hold up. This is Forspoken.
Or unlocked, including experience points, stat increases.
You don't know what you wield.
How does this look anything like Forspoken? This literally looks nothing like Forspoken.
is the opening of the game, probably, because it says X for new game. It's possible there's a prelude, but that seems clearly towards the opening. It's dead. That game is not going to do well.
It's dead. It's not gonna do well. So apparently this is what we're gonna hear all year, right? All next year we're gonna hear how nobody wants to play as a woman, nobody wants to play as God of War's wife. All these niggas gonna say that, and then they gonna buy the game day one.
Stupid.
All y'all said it's not gonna do well. Y'all go generate all this hate around the game, and then y'all gonna buy it day one. Oh, yo, appreciate the donation. Thank you for the 5. This isn't getting enough attention. We got double jumps back. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we literally got double jump. We got aerial combos. Like, how does it look dull? David Jaff. Dark City with the $2. Jaffe's hairline is uninspired. Nah, y'all better stop, man. Oh, y'all gotta stop, man. Get off, get off that man. Listen, he's an old white dude. I'm not gonna jump on him too bad about it. But goddamn, you are right. He has, this isn't even a. Can you even call that a line? Can you even call that a line, bro? What can you call that? Bro, that's a whole arc. That's a whole arch. That's an extended arch over his head, bro. That ain't no fucking line.
For what they expect it to do. Here's my point. If you got rid of God of War, like, look at what the internet was asking for. A lot of people were.
They didn't get rid of God of War. It's literally like, isn't this like a spin-off title? They didn't get rid of the Kratos is still the God of War. They didn't get rid of the God of War. And even then, the gameplay is God of War, pretty God of War-esque. When I heard the fact that they were making a Faye game, I'm thinking like, oh, she's gonna be like doing magic or some shit. It's gonna be like, people thought it was gonna be like a walking sim with her using magic. Like, no, she can fight. She fights like, so I would say even more graceful than Kratos does, which is a good thing because she's a fucking Norse warrior. It's supposed to be like that. But
saying,
they're not getting rid of God of War, bro.
Oh, well, maybe she gets to go into other pantheons. Okay.
And then you have weirdos who were saying, well, you're calling me a sexist just because I'd rather play as Kratos instead? It's just like, you guys do know they're making a third God of War installment, right? They're still making another God of War game. So, really, the response should be, hey, you know, I fuck with Santa Monica. I just kind of just prefer to play as Kratos. So, thank you for the game, but I'm going to wait until God of War 3 comes out. That's it. But no, these guys have to have an opinion on literally everything. They can't just say, we can't just, you know, not buy the game. We can't just say, hey, it looks cool, but I'm going to just wait till the third one. Can't do that. We have to complain. We have to cry. We have to... we have to cry. Keep in mind, same guy threw a fit over Metroid, not spoon feeding him answers. Oh my god. Oh, that was him. He did say that. Oh my god. Wow. Well, that makes it even worse.
So do we get
she beat Thor? See, that's what I'm saying. These guys who say they care about mythology, these guys, like, y'all don't actually care about mythology. If you're crying about a woman being able to fight, being a capable fighter, you don't actually care about Greek mythology or Norse mythology. Because if y'all did, y'all would know that there are tons of capable women fighters in that.
To see Chinese mythology, Egyptian, whatever, other pantheons. Okay, so do we get to see Chinese mythology?
How come Faye will replace Kratos if they're remaking the OG trilogy? Yeah, but again, it's just, it makes no sense. They just want to cry, bro. It makes no sense. How are they replacing Kratos if they're remaking the trilogy and they're making another game?
Egyptian, whatever, right?
Oh, y'all be sure to drop a like on the stream, by the way.
This just feels like Corey or somebody wanted to write a fantasy story. And I'm not saying, you know,
Is God of War not fantasy? Is that not what God of War is? It feels like somebody wanted to write a fantasy. Is God of War not mythological fantasy? I already looked this question up earlier, but is God of War fantasy? Bro doesn't even know his own game. David Jaffe. This dude doesn't even know the genre of his own game. God of War is literally epic mythological fantasy. So, yeah. It feels like he's writing a fantasy because it's literal fantasy. Like, is this nigga stupid?
And I'm not saying, you know, it's not going to be rooted and grounded in some actual mythology of something. Maybe it already is, and I'm just not aware of it. But you've lost the gore and the violence that made the first game. You've lost the character.
Lost the gore and the violence that made the first game. Now, I could be wrong, but I could have swore I saw niggas getting stabbed. Lost the gore and violence. I'm pretty sure I see gore and violence right here, my friend. And she literally slices him open. Were you actually paying attention to the game, Mr. Jaff? Pretty sure I saw gore and violence in there, big dog.
You already lost him after 2018. The violence that made the first game. You've lost the character. You already lost him after 2018 because he changed so much he wasn't Kratos anymore.
He's still Kratos. He's just more humble and calm compared to the vengeful, rageful monster he was before. That's not losing character. That's actually developing character. They developed his character.
Now you've lost the identifiable mythology of it. Now you've lost the identifiable mythology of it. And you've also lost you've lost me with the cube. It's in the little Disney character at the beginning. It just seems like just a fantasy. Like you
Bro, how do you not know your own genre of game? What do you mean? It just feels like a fantasy. That's literally what God of War is. What are you talking about? Hi, CHD, this white guy's a middle-aged edgelord dude. Hasn't touched grass and women in a long time. Oh, I can tell, man. Oh, yeah, I can tell. The cube is weird, not gonna lie. I did see people complaining about the cube. It was funny, though, seeing, what's his name, voicing the cube. Huey from The Boys. What's his name, chat? Y'all know who I'm talking about. That shit was funny as hell. Where was that cube at? She was when she was in the cage thing or whatnot. Hang on.
Just share. Oh, you're different.
That shit was funny. I was like, what the? I was like, oi, Huey. What's he doing? What is he doing in this game, man? David is what you get when you give the who's been sheltered by his parents and made to think he's a genius, and when in reality he's a dumbass with a superiority complex. Facts. Wasn't Kratos voiced by a black man? I'm surprised no one called it woke when Kratos was played by a black man. Yeah, I think his name was T.C. Well, there's two black actors actually, T.C. Carson and Christopher Judge. I wonder if they would complain about the new, I don't know what that says, game that's coming out sometime. It was called, let me look that up. Jenny Pods. No, this is the type of game that they like, right? This is the type of game they would probably like.
If they would have taken God of War off the title and you didn't know the God of War story and there wasn't Kratos, it was just a story about this goddess who dies, you would not be talking about this game. In my opinion, really fucking goofy, man.
I mean, she's a developed character in the franchise. She's part of the franchise. Why wouldn't they put God of War on it?
And, really fucking goofy that it's like that nobody pulled somebody aside and said, this is not God of War. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is like some fantasy novel that I didn't like it at all. And I'll probably play.
I mean, you know, if it's his opinion, that's fine. Chat, it's fine if he doesn't like it. Like he has the right to his opinion, but there's just a lot of dumb takes in this video.
It for the stream because I'm sure there'll be interest, but if it wasn't for that, I have no interest in playing that game. I think it looks dull. It looks repetitive. It looks been there, done that. The cover is terrible. The name is terrible. I don't think that's going to be the final cover. It looks like Forspoken. It's got that flavor to it. It feels very uninspired.
Creator of the game doesn't know his own genre of game. And of course we have like Tectone. Tectone's an idiot, man. Like, did he literally just fucking get in trouble like with his girl or something, with like assaulting his girl or some shit? Should he be focused on trying to recover from that? But he's on here just tweeting bullshit. What in the fuck are they doing? Hold up. We gotta play the crying voice beforehand. What in the fuck are they doing? No God of War fan is gonna want to play this woke ass garbage. Yeah. Let me swap from playing as motherfucking Kratos, the God of War, a man who fucks multiple women at once and kills the gods themselves, to this mid-ass, mid-40-year-old white woman. Absolutely horrendous, hard skip, gay as fuck. Like, again, though Tectone, I'm not surprised Tectone has this take, though. He just got, the thing is, Tectone is just a bootleg bald version of Asmongold. That's how I see Tectone. Anything Asmongold says, Tectone is just gonna echo and just say like 10 times worse. And it's like, yeah, let me swap from playing as Kratos, the God of War, the man who fucks multiple women at what? Like, that's what you're focused on? You're not focused on his actual character development. You're not focused on him like him as a character. You're just focused on the fact that he's a guy who fucks multiple women, and the fact that there's a mid 40-year-old white woman. Bro, there is no way. No simp shit. No Snow Bunny mind control shit. None of that shit though. But there is no way you're calling this woman mid. Looking wise, like, absolutely not. Like, you gotta be on some fuck shit. You like men. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're calling Deborah Ann Wall an ugly woman or a mid-looking woman, I think you probably need to change sexualities, my dude. I don't think you like women. I don't think you like women, which is completely fine. I don't think you like women. If you're calling her a mid 40-year-old white woman. What's up, Snowbricks? What's good, man? Tectone deadass assaulted his life. That's what I'm saying. Like, his opinion on... He is the last person to have an opinion on any woman, ever. Hi, CHC. What are your thoughts on it? I already told you that. We haven't seen gameplay of that. So I can't... I think it looks good, but I have to see gameplay of it. Right? Be who you are, Tectone. Tectone, it's clear you don't like women. You like men. You have assaulted any woman that you've been involved with, and you're calling Deborah Ann Wall mid. I don't think you like women, bro. I don't think you like women. I think you like men, bro. I think you like men. Kratos would beat their ass if he hears someone insult his wife. Silver Fox says, this is gonna be a no for me, dog. Literally sees her beating the shit out of all sorts of creatures. Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's good. All this amazing aerial combat. Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me, dog. All right. Why are you scared of women protagonists? Are you scared of women protagonists in your video games? Terrified. Why? Because it's female-led. You would rather play as a big grumpy man that's oily and shirtless? Seems sus. She's not gonna fuck you, bro. I think he's just rage baiting. This guy's just a rage baiter. Not gonna lie, the most hostile people I've met were white guys on the down low and hiding on the closet. Wild. At least he's honest. Yeah, at least that dude was. I mean, I don't think it's honesty. I think he was just rage baiting. I don't even think the men would like him, which is the funny part. Damn, Tasha, that's fair enough, I suppose. Yo. Kieran, thank you for the 5, my dude. Let's not forget Faye is a better hunter than Kratos. Yeah, she literally killed Thor. She's a better hunter and a better fighter. But again, they don't care about that, though. These guys that care about, you know, historical accuracy and mythological accuracy, they don't care about that. To me, I think it's going to be an okay game. Again, yeah, we'll just have to wait till it comes out. But let's get to some of these videos. I think we spent some time on Twitter. This guy talks about Wolverine and God of War. This guy is Wagner knows why. All right, let's get into this. Sony's state of play was a humiliation ritual. God of War and Wolverine disappoint. So this guy's talking about God of War and Wolverine. Let's turn this down a little bit. Let's react to what this guy has to say.
Sony's state of play felt like a humiliation ritual for the gamer, where the gaming franchises and, of course, properties that we once loved are being ruined by spiteful game developers. Like God of War, you can see it in the character designs, down to the dialogue and the overall.
What's wrong with the character design? She looks fine. She looks fine.
Environments where this game wasn't made for gamers, down to the game director that looks like someone they pulled out of human resources. And this is the situation that we're seeing in gaming. Things are looking muddled and hazy at Sony. We can see
they're looking fine. There's nothing wrong with their character design.
See it with the male character heroes that we usually love. to engage with, like Wolverine, were turned into a joke. And I think that's the situation we've been seeing in the gaming industry for a long time now. A lot
How was Wolverine turned into a joke? This is gonna be interesting. I want to see this one, homie. I don't know how you can look at that trailer and say he was turned into a joke. Okay, so he talks about God of War in the second half.
characters that we loved that have been built up during a generation of gaming that was the golden age, during the early 2000s with games like Tomb Raider, during the early 2000s with games like God of War, Wolverine as a character for over 50 years. These characters have been built up as an iconic symbology.
Oh, I haven't pre-watched any of these, by the way. This is just me. I'm looking at these for literally the first time.
What gamers and of course fans have absolutely loved. It seems like the Sony State of Play this year felt like a deconstruction of those characters, breaking them down into a state where gamers were completely disappointed from what we saw. Of course,
most people liked what they saw with Wolverine. Mid white guy complaining about, okay, that I already read that. Motherfuckers be raging they can't goon the characters 24/7.
we saw
Yeah.
something that was a facsimile of what we loved of those characters. I'm talking about Wolverine in general. This was the game most people absolutely loved, the violence and the action. But when you come down to the nuts and bolts of this game, it's a representation of everything we've been seeing in the gaming industry consistently these past few years. The on-the-rails type of action orientation that we see with a lot of games nowadays, where you just smash two buttons and everything just happens by itself. And it's just more of watching a movie rather than the actual figuring out how you actually play a game. And I think that
We literally saw. Wasn't there like a whole segment where you were literally tearing soldiers apart? This
that's the
is literally a cut. This is a cut scene.
situation I felt about seeing this game. And more than anything, I felt like I was watching the modern day progressive ideals that we've seen spread out through the gaming industry exhibited through this game. And I know people are going to say, hey, you're just looking at every detail, seeing all the complications.
Yo, did you see the neurotic video of him tweaking out over diverse casting over a Game of Thrones play? No way. I didn't know that. Did that actually happen? Thank you for the $5. I'm gonna have to actually. I'll probably watch that after we get through these videos. Now I didn't see that, but that would be funny.
And overthinking every detail of what you're seeing. But when you look and understand the current state of gaming, you know everything is a symbolic gesture to what's happening in society today. So when I hear the Wolverine game is going to be about saving illegal mutants that are crossing the border, and you're trying to hook up with the diverse group of cast of 10 boss lady aunties that are
Okay.
trying to hook up
Saving illegal mutants that are crossing the border. This is not new to Wolverine. He's been doing that. If you've seen anyone who's seen Logan, that was literally the plot of Logan. He was literally helping mutants cross the border. Hang on. That was literally the plot of Logan. He's been doing that. This is not new to Wolverine. That's not what this is. Yeah, do we even know for a fact that that's what's happening here, though? Because I don't even think... Yeah, it doesn't even... It just looks like he's saving people. Yeah, I just got so focused on what he's saying. Is that even what's happening here? Or is he just saving, like, people from getting kidnapped? This isn't a play, game, and watch. A cutscene for the next 15 minutes. No real criticism whatsoever.
with the diverse group of cast of 10 boss lady aunties that are bossing Wolverine around. I feel like
None of these...
Huh?
They're not... None of them bossed him around. What is he talking about?
I already know what this game is about. It's one battle after another, but with Wolverine in it. I think that's what we...
One battle...
Huh?
One battle after another with Wolverine in it. Because he saved a van full of innocent mutants. It's now one battle after another with Wolverine.
See, with a lot of modern day games, they're just kind of aping this style and trying to be sort of
Like, he is literally just saying shit. he is literally just saying shit.
influencing factor in the gaming industry. And I think that influencing factor about these personal, political, progressive politics and embracing them in a gaming format. And I think that's what I kind of see with the Wolverine game. I know people are going to say you're overthinking, but I think with these sort of games...
Yes, you are reaching hard, my nigga. You are reaching hard.
It's not really a problem to overthink because that's how the gaming industry thinks nowadays. It thinks in a political manner. You see this with movies as well, and I think that's why I felt while I was watching this. Beyond that, it feels like kind of James Bond, the fighting at least, where it's just you press 2 or 3 buttons.
Hold up. I know he didn't just say that. Wait, let me let him finish. Let me let him finish.
Beyond that, it feels like kind of James Bond, the fighting at least, where it's just you press 2 or 3 buttons and the action goes about itself. And you may have these cutscenes and they may look cool.
That's bruh. He said it looks like James Bond is definitely not a 2-button cutscene. Okay, there's cutscenes obviously in James Bond, but that's literally not. James Bond is not that type of game. What is he talking about? So he's lying about both. He's lying about both games. He's talking about the 007 game. That's wild.
Cool, but you're not really doing anything. And I think that's the thing I feel with this gameplay. It feels like I'm not even really doing anything. The game is just playing itself. The thing I feel with this gameplay, it feels like I'm not even really doing anything. The game is just playing itself, and I'm doing nothing at all. And I think that's the kind of the sad state of affairs in the current game.
You're literally seeing the guy using the controller to beat up tens of people. And he's sitting here saying, oh, it looks like you're not really doing anything. It's just playing itself. Who is this guy? Wagner knows why? What in the fuck is this take? Oh, shit. AW1, thank you for the $2. What's up, man? What's up? How you doing? We're just reacting to these idiots getting upset over Wolverine and God of War. Thank you for the $2.
Industry where everything is kind of
this dude just said, dude, we're literally looking at controls on the screen while Wolverine is beating up bad guys, and he said that it's a do nothing 2-button cutscene game.
So the kind of the sad state of affairs in the current gaming industry where everything is kind of on the rails and it's made easy because gaming journalists don't want to play a hard game, and if the game is hard, they're going to give you a bad rating. Just look at Crimson Desert. Was a hard game, they gave it a 6, but actual gamers love that game. And I think that's the situation we're seeing now with a lot of the...
Weren't people complain? I remember when Crimson Desert... Weren't people complaining that Crimson Desert was, like, hard to control? I could be wrong. I haven't played Crimson Desert. But weren't people, like, literally complaining about how complicated the... Like, how complicated the controls were? Like, Crimson Desert, I'm pretty sure that was, like, had a very mixed reception to that game. I could be mistaken. I haven't played Crimson Desert.
Gaming industry where they're making easy on-the-rail games that look cool, but don't really have the gameplay that is in-depth enough to actually engage the gaming audience. Beyond that, I think what we see with the Sony state of play is just the kind of aggressive push to replace male characters. And I think that's what God of War... Laufey.
Here's God of War. They're not replacing male characters. Bro, Kratos is still getting another game. How would they? Man, y'all see how? Here's the thing. Y'all want to see how, like, I already said this earlier, but y'all see how, like, none of this makes me upset anymore? Like, I used to get so mad at this. Now it's just like, all right, y'all are just saying dumb shit. Like, y'all know, we know we're getting another game with Kratos in it. They're remaking the trilogy. They decided to make one spin-off game with a character that people have been asking to see more of since, like, the first or second installment, since the first installment. And now it's, oh, they're replacing Kratos. Like, I guess women can't have a lead role in games. Damn, my fault, bro.
Aggressive push to replace male characters. I think that's what God of War, Laufey.
But yo, y'all have been donating. Y'all don't have to donate, but y'all have been donating crazy, man. I appreciate y'all support for real. y'all don't have to donate though. You just, hey, keep y'all money. Get y'all something to eat or drink, man. But I appreciate it for real. But y'all gotta keep donating.
Kind of represents, and this is the game that's based on the wife of Kratos, and a lot of people were excited about it. Me, not personally. I never really liked the new God of War game.
Wait, hang on. Y'all heard what he just said, right?
Kind of represents, and this is the game that's based on the wife of Kratos, and a lot of people were excited about it. Me, not personally. I never really liked the new God of War games. I know people love it, but for me, it just wasn't my style. I didn't really like the way the gameplay worked and functioned.
Okay, so y'all notice he couldn't just leave it at that. Can't just say, hey, not my style. You know, I personally didn't like the way it functioned. We could have just left it at that and said, all right, cool. You know, if people enjoy it, they enjoy it. But no, we have to make entire 10-minute slop videos about how the gaming industry has an agenda to replace male characters because they decided to make a spin-off game and a franchise that's still getting new entries.
And just the story.
It's just like, y'all do, anti-woke crowd, y'all do know y'all don't have to have an opinion on everything. Y'all don't have to have an opinion on every game. Y'all don't have to have an opinion on every movie. Like me, personally, there were some games in the state of play that I just wasn't interested in. And you know what I did when I wasn't interested in it? Nothing. I didn't go on Twitter bitching about it. I just said, looks cool, but not for me. And I moved on. But you know, in gaming discourse, people refuse to be normal.
Itself wasn't the thing I was interested in. It didn't really feel like the Kratos that I loved and played. I know people like the beaten down old man trope that's trying to rediscover himself. I'm not really into that. I like the old man that's not beaten down, doesn't care, and is unapologetic of what it was in the past. And I think that's the thing I really don't like about the new God of War series. But of course,
okay, this is fine. He's expressing his opinion. This is fine. I have no issue with him saying this.
The new updated sequel, or at least spin-off version, and it's really based on his wife, and it's not really a bad idea in of its.
So what are you making this video for? Oh shit, sorry about that. What are you making this video for if you don't think it's a bad idea?
Characters in certain gaming products game. The writing's absolutely terrible. No one likes, or at least spin-off version, and it's really based on his wife, and it's not really a bad idea in of itself. But in this history of gaming, where we've just seen multiple characters, male-dominated series have.
Okay, hold up. Let's pause this. I haven't played Uncharted, but I'm pretty sure this Lost Legacy, I'm pretty sure that was a spin-off game. He died. She's literally just the main character in the narrative. This is a different series. This is a different entry in the series because the Ghost is like an anthology series that takes place between different time periods. So they're not replacing anyone. It just takes place during a different time, so it's gonna have a different character. And then this is a spin-off title. So 2 spin-offs. This was just a natural progression of having another main character. And then this is just has another game that takes place in a different time period that has a different character than the first game. So yeah, so again, this is literally just him making a problem where there is none.
Have their replacement be some random 50-year-old auntie? Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Lost Legacy was great. Okay. I'm not really into the Uncharted series like that, but I know people love it.
For the gaming.
I remember watching what's his name? Typical Gamer play Lost Legacy when it came out like a while ago. How long are you streaming for? How long has it been? Oh, it's been an hour already. Yo, that's how much fun I've had roasting these idiots. It's already been an hour. Probably for like another hour and some change. We still got a lot to look at.
Audience. I think that's what we're seeing right now happen with this game, God of War Laufey, where gamers are just shrugging their shoulders.
Last of Us 2 should have never happened. I wouldn't say that. Like, I know people hate Last of Us 2, but I mean, to be honest, the only real problem I have with Last of Us 2 was the ending. That's it. Joel dying, people freaked out about Joel dying. I knew that was gonna happen. This is a hot take, but Joel dying, people got upset over Joel dying, but that was literally like a consequence of, I saw it as like literally a consequence of his actions. That's what I saw it as. Like, people freaked out about Joel dying. I'm like, hey, bro, I understand why. I understand people were upset about it, but I dead ass, think niggas was just way too emotional over Joel dying. Which again, it makes sense, but I don't think that's something wrong with the story. But I did not like the ending of the game. I didn't like the ending where she decided to spare Abby. I didn't like that at all. And like, especially with like, Ellie literally killed mounds of people. Ellie kills a whole bunch of innocent people to get to Abby. Final fight, they're in the water, and then she just decides to spare her. I'm like, what, nigga? Like, bro. No, not Ding.
Huh?
Like, nigga, what the fuck? You kill all these people to get to Abby, and then you let her go? It's just like, they tried to do some like Disney shit in a game, in like one of the grittiest games ever, and it just didn't work. That's the problem I had with the ending. Last of Us 2 ending is great because it is about breaking the cycle of revenge, which probably would have worked if she didn't kill like a ton of innocent people just to get there. I think it would have worked if they had executed it a little bit different. Yeah, it should have been an option. I get what they were going for, but just, it was the way they did it was just like, nah.
So I think that's what we're seeing right now happen with this game, God of War Laufey, where gamers are just shrugging their shoulders and going, why am I playing this game? I don't want to be this 50-year-old auntie. I want to play a different sort of game.
That was my little tangent about Last of Us 2 and why. I think it's an okay game. I just don't think it's a great game.
Why am I playing this game? I don't want to be this 50-year-old auntie. Gaming audience. I think that's what we're seeing right now happen with this game, God of War Laufey, where gamers are just shrugging their shoulders and going, why am I playing this game? I don't want to be this 50-year-old auntie. I want to play a different sort of game, different characters, and I really don't like
50-year-old auntie? You mean the hundreds-of-year-old Norse warrior goddess with magic and a sword? You don't want to play as her, bro?
the writing of the game itself. And I think
you do you.
Different sort of game, different characters, and I really don't like the writing of the game itself. And I think that's the essential problem with this game. The writing's absolutely terrible.
The game's not even out yet.
Stupid.
What do you mean you don't like the writing? The game's not out. How do you know if it's well written? This is literally a trailer. Okay. Y'all y'all know during media discourse, like during media discourse with movies and shows and stuff like that, how they just call shit bad writing when they, like, for no reason. This reminds me of when they called Ironheart, when they hated on Ironheart, saying it was badly written when the show wasn't even out yet. It's just like, how are you gonna say it's bad? You don't like the writing or it's badly written when the show's not out or when the game's not out? Okay.
Likes the dialogue. You're talking to some random jellies cube. You have a talking sword that sounds like a Gen Z multiracial character. You have these tributes that a lot of gamers
sounds like a Gen Z multiracial character.
stupid.
Bro,
Huh?
what does that mean? Sounds like a Gen Z multiracial character? And what are they what do they sound like? It's kind of weird how specific that was. Like, you went mad specific with it. They sound Gen Z and multiracial. They just sound like a regular person.
Gen Z multiracial character. You have these tributes that a lot of gamers are frustrated with seeing in the gaming industry.
And I'm pretty sure they're supposed to I'm like 99% sure the way they talk is on purpose. Like, kind of similar to Ragnarok, where Odin was kind of talking like he was from a few times ahead of Kratos and Atreus. That was like a purposeful dialogue choice. Because he's like the literal Allfather. I'm pretty sure that's the language is like that intentionally for those characters specifically. So I don't think that's a problem with the writing. We'll have to wait until it comes out to see like how that's explained.
I think that's what we see playing out with this game. The dialogue is substandard. It doesn't have the grandiose and kind of mythological weight of some of the old God of War games. It feels like it's to California and San Francisco.
I mean, Faye talks like the way you're asking for, though. She talks like someone from this mythological time period.
Schoolites talking to each other. It doesn't feel like an actual impressive game. It feels like someone wanted to make something and they want a 50-year-old auntie in it, and this is the game they made. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. And a lot of games are critical of it because we're just tired of it. And this is the state of affairs in the gaming industry, where we're seeing these sort of games become predominant without any support from the gaming audience themselves. And I think that's the problem with God of War Laufey, where you're taking this predominantly male franchise and you're morphing it into something that a lot of gamers are not really interested in, with character models that are not really engaging, with enemies that don't feel that interesting. And I think that's the situation.
Try again!
Faye, focus!
Prayer! I will wrench the thread by thread!
We're seeing right now with a lot of the games from Sony, where it feels like they're just wanting
Enemies that aren't engaging and don't feel interesting. I bet.
to destroy a lot of the things that we love about certain characters. And it's just the situation we're seeing right now with a lot of the games from Sony, where it feels like they're just wanting to destroy a lot of the things that we love about certain characters and certain gaming properties, where they say, hey, you don't like this? Well, you better play it now. It's your favorite property. You better accept this. And I think that's what we're seeing.
No. No one's saying you have to play it. In fact, I'm saying the opposite. If you don't like it, don't play it. And if you don't like it, just you don't have to play the game. No one's forcing you to buy the game. No one's forcing you to do anything. Person in the video was disrespecting Jack Quaid. Yeah, remember, these are the same people who took a blind eye when Guy who won't be named is on the Epstein list 38,000 times. Oh my goodness.
Play out with a lot of these video games. You see with Wolverine say, hey, you're a chud gamer, you probably don't like ICE and illegal immigrants, so we're gonna save them in this game. You're gonna be fighting for them, and you're gonna be working with 80-year-old aunties bossing you around. I'm like, okay.
Why wouldn't you want to save people? I'm just, why would you want to save people who are in danger?
Come on, man. Can you just try to make a good game? And I think that's the
We don't know if the game is good. We don't know if the game is. How do you know if the game is good when it's not out?
annoying thing about the modern gaming world is people trying to shove their standards down your face without any remorse or regret. And I think that's what we see with a lot of the characters, designs, the overall makeup of the games that they're producing. It just feels like someone that hates you is trying to make content for you. And that's what you see with Sony's State of Play, the people presenting these games. You're like, oh, this is the HR department, this is the marketing team, this is the communications manager. These are people that would be fired at Twitter, but they're here managing the video gaming industry.
I don't even know what he's saying at this point. HR. I dead ass. Is anyone else just lost? I'm lost, man. Did you watch Atreus' video on God of War? He made a video on God of War. Yeah, because he's just saying the same. Oh my God! Wait.
Multiple games these past 10 years where we have the same bald black lesbian and everything. And I think that's
Alright, bro.
seeing within the game.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, I already said this niggas was hating on Deborah Wilson.
Or whatever progressive idealism that they want to see imposed in society. It's about pushing that propaganda rather than the games themselves, and it's about spiting the gamers. So that's why I say it feels like a humiliation ritual, where they're taking the games that we love and they make it into a messaging tool. It feels like Wolverine is one battle after another, rather than the actual Wolverine game that we just want to play. And of course, the gameplay on top
This
of that is made to be
hilarious.
easy because it's made.
I don't know how you can get all that from a trailer of Wolverine saving people. Deborah Wilson isn't lesbian. I mean, hey, the dude, he's just making assumptions, man, at this point. Oh my God. I want to look at this and see if he says anything different.
Would probably be failures. And I think that's why Sony is in this humiliation ritual, because they feel like they can push gamers to accept things they simply don't love, and the gamers are speaking out online saying, we don't love this, and this may be the end.
Oh yeah. Atreus, someone said Atreus made a video. I'm interested in what he had to say. Sony just triggered the entire God of War fan base. I'm interested because he actually called out.
Don't even like this. So
Sorry, I don't know why it skipped that far ahead, but he actually called out in some of the grifters last time because they were hating on Wolverine for no reason. Sony just triggered. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. Sony just triggered the entire God of War fan base. Yeah, we got 140 people in here. Y'all better drop a like on the stream, my nigga. That is wild, though. Appreciate y'all for being here. I'm interested in what Atreus has to say. I didn't know he made a video. Y'all drop a like. Let me get into what he have to say.
all right, this is about to be very toxic. This is gonna be a very toxic video. Because holy, the God of War meltdown is here, and I'm here for it. I'm ready for the grift. I'm ready for all the drama. Let's do it. So first of all, I'm not here to tell you that God of War is woke. I'm not. I'm not here to tell you that having a female protagonist in the new God of War game is woke. The only thing is, I'm just going to show you this. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Bruh. Ratchet and Clank. Didn't I already went over this last. We already went over this last time. We went over this last video. These are literally either spin-offs, natural progressions of characters, or spin-off titles. Like, what? It just sounds like y'all just don't want female protagonists in games, man. That's it. It sounds like that, Atreus, that sounds like that's exactly what you're saying. Is that it is woke to have a female protagonist in the game. Just be honest about it. I've never caught a live stream. I honestly thought I was just watching a VOD for a second. Oh no, you here, bro. I just read your chat comment. Welcome. You are now embedded in the live. Nicor44. No, you're not watching a VOD. I see you. I see you, nigga. You're in a live stream.
I don't say nothing else. All you gotta do is look at it. I'm not saying it's woke. I'm just saying
That is what you're saying.
there's something going on there.
There's nothing going on in that list, man. They're just regular protagonists, just like every other game.
Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to address the elephant that's in the room. But there's clearly something happening here.
It's nothing happening there, bro. You tripping.
All right. Maybe I'm just slow. Maybe I'm just retarded. I don't know. So for those of you who don't know, and guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you already have, just make sure you subscribe. And listen, we're trying to get to 25,000 subs.
No,
So
don't subscribe. Don't subscribe.
And it was pretty. PlayStation Showcase happened yesterday. The State of Play happened. And it was pretty good up until the last moment. Now, I just want to go out here and say this. Visually, the game looks great. Okay? The combat doesn't look...
Game looks great. Done. Game looks great. Done.
Stupid.
I'm tripping. I'm trolling. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Hey, guys, he said the game looks great. Can we end the video now? We can end the video now, right? He said the game looks great. He said visually the game looks great. I think that's it. That's all. That's all we need to react to. That's all we need to react to. Chat, I can end the video now, right? I can end the video now, right? Just self-reporting what's wrong with females getting more pull in video games. No, there's nothing wrong with it, bro. Damn, Ashparth Review said...
Nope.
That's crazy. He said nope.
Much different than God of War, Ragnarok, and 2018, other than she's doing aerial combat and all of that stuff. The simple fact of the matter is, people who grew up with God of War
I mean, it's more aerial combat, which does make it more different. But okay, let's let him finish.
not want to play as Faye. That's just the facts. I'm sorry. I get that there's a lot of people out there that want to call everybody an incel. They want to call everybody names. You saw what David Haffey had to say.
I did. We did see what David Jaffe had to say. The guy who didn't know the genre of the game that he founded. He didn't know that God of War was mythological fantasy. He doesn't know the story of his own game. Yes, that David Jaffe. Yeah, we know. We saw what he had to say. He's an idiot.
You know what I'm saying? The God of Cook. He don't even like this.
So
So why is it all
oh, wait, God of Cook? That's crazy. Oh my god. Damn, even Chuds hate him. Damn.
all of a sudden we got to be incels? First of all, if I showed y'all my girl, let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. But the internet reaction surrounding this has been absolutely ridiculous. Get yourself a good little gobble out of this, huh? Okay. Let me guess. People are going to call this game trash or woke because the main character is a woman, right? I'm only asking this because there are grown-ass men that genuinely complain about this.
Yeah, it's just like people. We knew this was gonna happen. Like even some reactors I was watching, like watching straight state of play, just regular reactors I was watching. They're like, oh, Twitter's about to be a hellscape. You about to see people complaining that she's a woman. You about to hear people saying, no, God of woke. Nobody wants to see a woman in God of War. We predicted it. Y'all getting predictable, family. I gotta switch it up. We knew y'all was coming this time.
So I find it people are going to call this game trash or woke because the main character is a woman, right? I'm only asking this because there are grown-ass men that genuinely complain about this. You know, I find it interesting that we've stated this time and time again, but the only thing you can come up with is grown-ass man this, grown-ass man that. We've explained this, and I'm going to explain it again. Here's another reaction from Fighting Cowboy.
Explain what?
And Mighty Keith, okay? Why is it that every dude I see calling God of War Lofty woke is also built like a Pillsbury dope boy? Need to get these boys into the gym so the idea of a strong woman stop being so scary to them. Again.
That is true though. That is true. Most of the people we see complaining about strong women or in these games and movies usually build a certain type of way. Exhibit A. Exhibit no. I had heel versus Babyface's video pulled up. Hold up. Cause I know heel versus Babyface made a video. Heel versus Babyface made a video. Y'all already know what he looked like. This is what he looked like, chat. That's what he built like. All these niggas complaining all definitely look a certain way.
I like Fighting Cowboy. I watch his videos on Souls games all the time, and just games in general. But this is a cop out. This is a full-blown cop out. But we know this is why they refuse to actually engage in any sort of discourse with us live. It'll only come on.
Is what he's saying wrong though? You haven't disproved what he said
On Twitter, because I would destroy that narrative immediately. Nobody's scared of a strong woman. Strong women are just insufferable. I'm sorry. Whatever.
My man just contradicted himself twice in one sentence. No one's scared of a strong woman. Strong women are just insufferable. So it's not that you don't want strong women in games. You just don't want strong women in games. That's
Stupid.
like, how does that make any sense? Sorry, wrong sound effect.
Huh?
How does that make any sense? It's not that we're afraid of strong women in games. We just don't like when strong women are in video games. That's all.
Whatever America.
Dude contradicted himself like not even a second, not even 2 sentences later.
or just a Western society in general perceives to be as a strong woman, whatever of a strong woman. Strong women are just insufferable. I'm sorry.
Send my HHCHD or a super chat to get. What? Hang on. I mean, if you got banned in my Discord server, I'll have to look. If you were banned in my Discord server, you were probably doing some dumb shit. Cause my Discord mods don't just ban people. You had to have been like doing something stupid. So, for the person in the chat talking about that, I'll look into it, but I don't know. My Discord mods don't just ban people, so if you ask it to be unbanned, I don't know. I'm not going to do it right now.
Whatever America or just a Western society in general perceives to be as a strong woman are insufferable, because strong women oftentimes need to tear down strong men in order to perceive themselves as strong. It's hard to look like the tallest and most intimidating person in the room.
Faye took down Thor. Faye has taken down hundreds of male warriors, my dude, in God of War before this game, my dude.
When you're only 5'5", need to tear down strong men in order to perceive themselves as strong. It's hard to look like the tallest and most intimidating person in the room when you're only 5'5" and all of the other most perceived as strong and capable people in the room are 5'9" and above. I'm sorry. Even
Atreus, do tall women not exist? And do we not have short people? Hold up. That's you being afraid of strong women. But he doesn't get that. He literally doesn't get it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have characters like Lara Croft, Samus Aran. Dude, you don't look that... Me? Oh, you talking about the guy in the video. Are you talking about the guy in the video or me? You said, dude, you don't look that strong. Dude, I'm 6'1" and I go to the gym daily, my guy. I know you're not talking about me. I could probably outlive most of y'all in this chat. Atreus. Oh, y'all talking about Atreus. I was about to say, bro. I was about to say, come to me to the gym right now, my boy. Talk that shit. I was about to say. I was about to say. Y'all really wanna. Oh, y'all wanna talk shit, bro.
for short men is tough, right? Mighty Keith responds to that and says most of them aren't really into games or really gamers at all. They're into politics and are trying to use gaming as a are. Even for short men is tough, right? Mighty Keith responds to that and says most of them aren't.
Now, really Atreus, I'm not gonna make any assumptions about because I haven't seen how the dude looks. Hold up. Does he have a video? Oh. I mean, he's not fat or anything. Yeah, he looks like he goes to the gym at least. So I'm not, I don't know. I don't know what he looks like now. I'm not going to make any assumptions.
Games or really gamers at all. They're into politics and are trying to use gaming as a route to express their politics and indoctrinate others into their politics. Well, if what he's saying is like, I believe that what he's saying right there is a shot at John Della Backhole and George Torch, to which I would completely agree. But the problem with that is
this guy is funny though. I'll say that. He's talking about John Della Rose, who's definitely not in shape. John Della Backhole. John Della Backhole is crazy. That's crazy. We got dude. The best thing to come out of this. This is the guy he's talking about, by the way. The best thing out of all of this is we got grifters talking shit about other grifters. We got far right grifters talking shit about other far right grifters. It's crazy, but this is who he's talking about. That John Della Backhole is funny. That's wild. He's still tweaking when it comes to God of War, though.
I believe the same thing. You get what I'm saying? I believe the same thing. So, I mean, like, I'm not into politics. I could care less about politics whatsoever, and yet I believe the same thing. Let's and come to find out, guys, this is the game that Alana Pierce allegedly wrote on. Alana Pierce has confirmed that God of War Lawful is the project she worked on during her time.
Elena Pierce is cool.
Sony Santa Monica Studio. So here's the God of War I spent 4 years writing. Now it all makes sense. So there you go. So yeah, she actually wrote, and the reason why she couldn't say anything,
what's wrong with this?
For all of that time was because she wrote on a game that wasn't released yet or even announced yet. So quite frankly, the internet kind of owes Alana Pierce an apology somewhat. I'll grift. I'll be the simp to say that because, you know what I'm saying, my simpery knows no bounds. Y'all know I was simping on her for a minute, and it was hard for me to come out with my diss tracks about her. But here you go.
I can't hate this dude, man. I disagree with the female protagonist, but I guess I can't really disagree here.
Oh, so y'all niggas owe her an apology. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear nothing else. Griff. Anyway, let's keep going. Grum says, I don't think David Haffey understood the culture war until the day it happened to his game. Yeah, nigga, we don't care. David Haffey, he came out, not necessarily he apologized, but he tried to clarify what he says. But now you got like guys like Mr. Matty Plays crashing out on his audience. Watch this right here. Like, come on, my guy. Let's play this.
All right.
Okay.
Why did y'all want me to watch this video again?
I don't know.
I'm not really pissed at this video. I'm just kind of like, he says some dumb shit. He says some shit that I don't really disagree with, and then
Even start, dude.
we'll see what he says here.
Chat, you guys just fucking ruined it again, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I want to do these showcase streams anymore. I'm gonna be real. It's just like it was a justifiably like annoying showcase, but I just see people getting mad at like the dumbest shit. Like the problem with the game isn't because you play as a fucking woman. It's just like,
Yeah, he's speaking facts. What's the problem with what he said? Again, if they have their opinion on the game, if they don't like how the game looks, it's fine. Whatever problem that you have with the game, it shouldn't be because a woman is the main character. Mr. Matty is talking facts. He's rightfully annoyed. If there was niggas constantly bitching in my chat, but that's probably because of the audience he's curated, right? Like, I've made sure to have a pretty, like, my audience has a, pretty level-headed, I wouldn't say overtly positive, but rational, level-headed vibe to it. His audience is probably just like, oh, hate. It's probably just full of, like, incel gamers. Even if Matty himself isn't one. So, yeah, if there was niggas like that in my chat, I would be pissed, too. I don't blame him.
not. It's just like, I don't know. It didn't look different enough from like I guess God of War to like justify this whole kind of redoing, like new approach to it. I thought the aerial combat looked fine, but I mean that was a big showing for, I don't know. I felt kind of flat during most of it, but again, it's kind of what I said with my 007 impressions. Like, I'm not a mark for these things, but you see me popping off about Wolverine, or like I really like Pragmata, so I think it comes down to the type of game. But
okay.
Yeah, I got nothing more to say. I'm gonna hop off though. I got to think about if I want to do these types of streams. I don't know, man. It's just, it gets mad toxic, and it's like I'm not trying to ruin people's vibes. It's like I get it's only so much we can.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, he didn't get pissed off because they didn't like the game. It was just some of the complaints they had were dumb. About her being a woman were stupid. Yeah, but it had nothing to do with just not liking the game.
Filter when there's a certain volume of people, but it's very disappointing. So I'm gonna hop off, guys. Thank you to those of you who did support, though. I appreciate you. and we will talk soon. I'll make a video on the state of play, so you can look forward to that at least. But I appreciate.
So there you have it. Mr. Matty Plays crashes out on his audience because some niggas was in there was mad about playing as Faye, and this is such some soy boy ass shit. Like, I get tired of you bitch ass fucking content creators that act like, oh my god, I have to take a break from things because it's getting too toxic. You're a grown ass man, and you chose to be on the internet, nigga. Nobody told.
And he can wait, what?
Huh?
And he can choose to get off the internet whenever he wants. So because he chose to get on the internet, he has to stay and deal with the toxicity? What kind of take is that? Atreus, what are you talking about?
You to get on the internet. I apologize, my landscapers are out there, and I'm about to crash out on them actually. But yeah, though, nobody told you.
Yeah, and Matty didn't even have like that bad of a reaction. He's just, yeah, he's tired of the toxicity. I would be too if I had that kind of toxicity in my chat.
You to get on the internet. You knew niggas had different opinions. You knew niggas don't like certain shit. Get your ass off the internet if you can't take it.
That's what he did, though.
Stupid.
That's literally what he did. He said, "Hey man, I don't really like the toxicity. I'ma head out." That's what he did. He's crashing out more than Matty. Like, facts. Atreus is crashing out more than Matty. You're saying, hey, get off if you can't take it. That's what he did. I'm confused. It sounds like you're the one being toxic here.
Oh, I just don't want to kill anybody's vibe. What the fuck? So you gonna turn on your own audience because you don't want to kill somebody's vibe? Nigga, it's you.
He didn't turn on them. He just said, hey, some of you guys are reaching and got off. How is that turning on his audience?
It's your vibe that's being killed because you like something that they don't like. Fuck out of here. Anyway, let's continue moving on. This shit has gotten so bad that Domino's is roasting. This shit has gotten so bad that Domino's is roasting God of War. Domino's has
had a disagreement with one of the mods about the Odyssey and Injustice 3. I'll admit I was talking shit, but they try to make me bend down in criticism if I was some. All right, I'll look into it. Stop spamming my chat. I'll look into it.
God of War game with no Kratos equal pepperoni.
Domino's Pizza. God of War game with no Kratos equals pepperoni passion with no pepperoni. Why is Domino's talking about God of War? Chat, did y'all know about this? Why the fuck is Domino's talking about God of War? The fuck? That's okay. It's a pretty interesting crossover. Who the fuck still... You know what? Better yet, who the fuck still eats Domino's in 2026? I'm gonna go there. I'm pretty sure most people are either eating Papa John's or Little Caesars. Ain't no fucking body eating Domino's in 2026. Domino's is the last nigga to be talking shit to another company. Someone said never eating Domino's, never eating there again. You ain't missing out. You ain't missing out. You ain't missing out on nothing. I didn't know that, but this is an interesting take from Atreus. Geeks and gamers, let's go. How is that relevant? It's not. I just wanted to rant about it. Fuck Domino's. No one eats there anyway. Pizza time. All right, hang on. Let me fix my audio real quick, and then we'll get into. You eat Pizza Hut? That's still a better option than Domino's. I'm not a big fan of Pizza Hut. It's still better than Domino's. The only time, hold up. The only time I have Pizza Hut, chat, is if I need like a pan pizza. Sorry, I know this is a tangent that nobody cares about, but they have these tiny little cheap pizzas that are like $3 or $4. That's literally the only time I will eat at Pizza Hut because their regular pizza is ass. I'm sorry to any Pizza Hut fans in the chat. Their pizza is garbage. Little Caesars is way better. All right, Mary Wilcox, have a good one. You take care. See what Geeks and Gamers had to say. God of War creator slams woke Laufey trailer trash. More crying. Let's see what they had to say.
The state of play is currently going on right now. This is the last presentation. This is the God of War Forces Female Edition, where female of war, and it's gonna be all about.
Wait, what did he say?
Presentation. This is the God of War Forces Female Edition, where female of war, and it's.
I mean, Faye is a literal female of war, though. Like that's what she is. She's a fighter.
It's gonna be all about women.
She's literally female Kratos.
Female of war, and it's gonna be all about women empowerment. And look, like you've got the I guess the queen. I don't know what you want to call her, but like she's. Oh my God, this is such a disaster.
Yeah, this is some kind of empress or something.
This is a disaster.
So if they are, because the chat is saying Egypt, if they are going the Egypt route, and this is going to be your segue into God of War 6, which a lot of rumors. So even after the Greece saga, before they went to Norse, they were planning on going to Egypt with Kratos, and then ultimately they decided to go Norse mythology. And now it's like, okay, well, you already have all the plans for Egypt. So this game could be the segue into the Egypt story that they're telling with the Egyptian gods.
Wait, is she just taking punches from this mother?
Well, she's dead. She's dead.
She's dead, and she's a warrior princess. Not princess, but she's... No, well, yeah, that's what she technically is. She's a warrior princess. Yeah, she's taking punches from him. That's how strong she is.
Here's the thing.
Is that Karen from...
It is. It is. It is.
Okay.
So I liked Faye, the character, but what made Faye so cool in Ragnarok and in the God of War 4, before she actually had a face model and voice lines and stuff, is that you didn't know much about her. Like, you didn't know. She was a mystery. She was a mystery.
Yeah, and naturally, people want to see more of her. So, of course, they made a game going into that.
Most women, until you hear them speak, they're very entertaining.
Sure.
The moment
Until you hear them speak, they're very entertaining. So just blatant sexism now. That's crazy. Oh, hang on, chat. Hang on, chat. Someone's calling me. Hang on. All right, we're good. 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 All right. was someone very important had called. I tell them to hold off, so I had no idea they were calling today. All right. Yo, thank you for the 5. That queen is Sekhmet from Egyptian mythology. These motherfuckers are tourists and illiterate as fuck. Yep. Yeah, that's what Sekhmet. Yeah, I was like, I knew I recognized that word.
That they speak. Speaking of that, hi Krista, how are you?
Oh, sorry.
Should I mute myself? Hello. My balloon is still going strong. Can you believe that? I mean, I got
saw on
that.
Twitter.
Yeah, I got that way back in March. I think it's.
Look at this fucking chat, bro. Like, gamers are so fucking degenerate. We want Destiny 3. We want Destiny 3. Man, the studio messed up big time. This is the chat of the state of play, by the way. Tomatoes, shit emojis. Someone said Kodal Khan. That's crazy. That's crazy. I kind of see it. 42-minute long cutscene. Wow. We want a little bit. Like, chat is so fucking degenerate, bro.
Like 60 years old in balloon years at this point, but
We're good now. There, representation is here now.
How's it going? No.
Bad.
It's not terrible.
It's really
it is
bad.
not. There is some good things to take away from this. Let's be fair.
It's bad.
I thought the Hollywood stunt driver game kind of looked cool.
That did look kind of cool. I'll
What
give
is
you that.
this? Oh, is this the?
This
God
is
of
female
War?
God of War. Yeah.
This is Fae of War.
Yeah. Female
what
of
it's
War.
called?
Female of War.
I have no clue what it's going to be called.
They're playing
If it-
28 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay footage, basically saying.
Oh, so this is just them watching the footage. I'm not too interested in that. I just want to see them go over it. Hang on.
What was good about this is as soon as the Santa Monica Studios thing hit, people were like, oh,
and for God of War 6.
Okay.
Kratos.
This just looks like a live stream clip of them reacting to it. Yeah, I'm not too interested in that. Let's see what she had to say.
Since the Sony State of Play, the internet has been ablaze talking about the new God of War game that pushes Kratos out of the spotlight. A lot of people have a lot of criticisms when it comes to the...
Oh my god. All these videos just start to sound the same after a while. Maybe this is why I don't do long streams, y'all. Like, all these niggas just start to sound the same after a while. They're all just saying the same, like the exact same thing. We need a God of War game in West Africa with West African mythology. I think they were going to. I think they were going to, but people got mad about it. Unless I'm thinking of, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Am I thinking of Assassin's Creed? I think they either were or are still going to make a game in Egypt or in Africa.
Character design, when it comes to the dialogue that is featured, even the combat, and people are very divided on this experience. I have a few...
Kratos is out. He's not out. Y'all are getting remakes, and y'all are getting a new game after Ragnarok. Creators explain why Kratos' wife is the new star. There's nothing that says she's getting replaced. There's literally nothing that says she's replacing Kratos.
different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, we had heard a report previously circulating that said Faye was going to be the lead of the next game. I think that this is a very strange move to make because while she is an interesting character, I also think that what they showed doesn't seem like they are taking this very seriously, and I'm perfectly fine with there being a little bit of humor, a little bit of joking throughout an experience that is pretty serious in tone, but this just seems like MCU slop. I know that people
MCU slop. So we're comparing this to the MCU now.
are also comparing it to Forspoken.
What the fuck? What does this have to do with the MCU? How does this look like MCU slop when it's a video game? Okay.
And she's got the magic arm. She's got the talking Cuban ribbon. She is making jokes about, I'm not your boss, Frank. Like, there just doesn't seem to be a lot here that is serious.
Yeah, I guess you can't have jokes. Even the other God of War games had like subtle humor in it. That's fine.
In tone, like I would expect, except for the
literally is serious in tone, though.
The other mythological creatures and figures that you are introduced to throughout this. Now, I'm not going to show the full trailer. It is pretty easy to find online, but to give you the sort of TLDR, we know that Lao Fei appears to take bigger creative risks than the main God of War games. It will mishmash a wider swath of mythologies to tell its tale, and I actually think that this is a very interesting idea, because after her funeral, she is transported to what they are calling in this experience the everyone. I think that that is an interesting idea, but will it be properly executed? I don't feel, after watching that.
So for one of all of these grifters that I'm reacting to keep saying there's no huge problem with the game or that it looks interesting. Why are these videos being made if there's no major issue with the game? It makes no, like, y'all are literally making these videos to get a bag. Like, she doesn't even, like, this chick's voice is annoying, but it literally sounds like she's forcing herself to hate the game. To pander to morons on Twitter. Like, morons like this. Like, look at this shit. Did anyone ask for a God of War where you play as Kratos' wife? Like, is this reaching an audience I'm unfamiliar with? Like, people have literally been interested in Faye since the first God of War game. I'm just like, yeah, it's reaching an audience that you're unfamiliar with, which is like most of the God of War fandom. Hello. After hearing she stalemated Thor destroying villages and leaving an entire region devastated, yes, was kind of excited of what she'd be capable of. That's not the crucial thing, though, because what do you mean an afterlife of gods? This game's lore is going to be crazy. Yeah, actual God of War fans are excited about it. So yeah, it doesn't seem like you're the target audience. The new God of War Faye spinoff. Oh, we got a whole bunch of tweets here that I just straight up just forgot to react to. The new God of War Faye spinoff is getting huge backlash for making the in-game character way uglier than Deborah Ann Wall, the voice and motion capture actress behind Faye. And she literally looks exactly the same. Apparently the game uglified her. She literally looks exactly the same. It's just like a different chat. Do y'all see any real difference between these two photos? It's just, it's a different shading and it's a video game environment. she looks the same. She looks the same. I'm sorry, like, I can't take y'all niggas seriously anymore, bro. I can't do it, dude. Man, I immediately, Greta Thunberg of War literally look nothing alike, bruh. I gave Faye the protagonist in the new God of War spin-off game, God of War Laufey, a makeover. Bro. Oh my god, man. And is this AI? These mofos are using AI to fix the character models from the game. Can you turn the volume up? I can't hear you. Y'all can't hear me? Hold up. Is my volume low? Hold up, chat. Put 1 if my volume is regular. Put 2 if my volume's low. Dude, I swear my mic sounds fine. But I could turn it up, I guess. There. Maybe that should work. Sorry. Let me see if I can fix it. Trying to see if it's my microphone. If it's my microphone cord. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe y'all niggas are just trolling. I feel like y'all niggas are trolling, bro. Cause it's like at almost max volume. Would you kiss Faye or kiss the cube? Nigga, I kiss Faye cause Deborah is gorgeous. The second half, bro, this second one is literally AI, bro. And do they not see that this literally doesn't fit the style of the game? Like, this doesn't fit into the aesthetic of the game at all. It looks so out of place. Like, she looks way more, like, natural and, like, gritty. She actually looks like a warrior woman. This just seems like, this just seems so artificial. Which, obviously, because it's AI. But this doesn't do anything because it literally just doesn't fit the style of the game or what women in this universe would look like. She actually looks what women in I can't talk. She looks like what women in that universe would look like. It's so stupid. Nick White is disgusted at what gaming has become and hates the new God of War. Stop ruining the franchise. Stop putting women. Did he actually say this? Oh my god.
Send Kratos to the Egyptian gods. We don't want this bullshit. You're ruining the franchise. Stop making Call of Duty have women fucking. Like, we don't want Call of Duty to have women characters. We don't want God of... Stop making Call of Duty have women fucking. Like, we don't want Call of Duty to have women characters. We don't want God of War to be about women. Tomb Raider shouldn't be about women. Nobody asked for this. Nobody. Send Kratos.
That man dead ass just said, hey, at least he just came out and said it. At least he just came out and said it. I don't want Call of Duty. I don't want women in my games. I don't want Call of Duty to have women. I don't want God of War to have women. I don't want any of my games to have women. This nigga, he just came out and said it. Yeah, spam the bottle emojis. That's literally what he sound like. That's literally what he sounds like.
Stop making we don't want this bullshit. You're ruining the franchise. Stop making Call of Duty have women.
Did he say Tomb Raider? Yo.
Fuck it. Like, we don't want Call of Duty to have women characters. We don't want God of War to be about women. Tomb Raider shouldn't be about women.
My man said Tomb Raider.
Stupid.
My man said Tomb Raider shouldn't be about women. My man said Tomb Raider, the franchise that's literally about a woman, shouldn't be about women. Alright, bro. Grown man, by the way. Let's see what people in chat. Don't listen. I'm so saving this. Hold up. I'm so saving this. It says don't listen to him. Yeah. Said Tomb Raider shouldn't be about women. It's literally this dude. Yep. Who's gonna tell, bro? Saying Tomb Raider isn't about women. Wow. Unbelievable. They never learn. Your target audience is mostly... Oh. Another nigga crying. We about to play the crying emoji again. They never learn. Your target audience is mostly men. Men want to play as men, not women, unless they're hot, which we know you hate. We are sick of seeing our favorite characters being replaced for diversity quotas. Just stop it already. Crying. Crying. Yeah, like, I just don't want to see women in games, man. A new God of War game with a female lead. On behalf of gamers everywhere, please stop forcing strong female characters as the main character. Talking about this with Norse mythology is crazy, considering how many strong female characters like fantasy and Norse mythology have. Is wild. We don't want it. My nigga, who is we?
Huh?
My nigga, who is we? Why do these guys think that they speak for everyone? It's crazy. I'm set. Of course it's fucking Kyle saying this. I'm sexually aroused when called a hater and blocked by industry homos like Paul Tassi because it doesn't make me any less correct.
Huh?
In the same way Highguard's Concord branding was immediate. They are calling God of War Bro, how do y'all say this? How do y'all say this? I need... Because I could never... I usually just say Faye. Isn't it Laufey? Laufey? Bro. I feel like a LARPer right now. Isn't it? It's Laufey, right? Somebody in chat will tell me. Because I always get her, like, pronunciation wrong. Laufey. Laufey. Okay, so I was right. Because it just, for some reason, that one just has a really hard, like, roll off my tongue. I usually just say Faye. Laufey? Yo, chat is trolling right now. Is it Laufey or Laufey, bro? Laufey? Laufey. So I'm right. It's Laufey. All right, so I was right the first time then. All right. I was overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. They're calling God of War Laufey for spoken coded. It's already too late. This is what God of War has become. Pussy as shit. Woke of War. LMAO. This is what happens when you don't gatekeep gaming. Gaming is dead. More crying. I'm glad the internet. Yeah, see, chat. Yeah, I need a new chat, man, cause y'all niggas just be trolling me. I'm over here just fucking twisting my tongue, cause I'm like, I don't wanna I don't want to disrespect nobody. I hope I'm not saying this shit wrong, because usually I just say Faye. And I'm like, y'all just be trolling me. I'm glad the internet is being totally chill about playing as a woman in God of War, someone they can't relate to, which is odd, because Kratos, a god with muscles and the ability to speak to women, is also something they can't relate to. Facts. Yeah, saying they can't relate to Faye like they can relate to Kratos in any way either, because Kratos is the true Sigma male that they want to be, right? Kratos wouldn't complain. Kratos loves strong women. He loves women who can fight. He wouldn't complain about strong female protagonists in games. It's crazy. But yeah, W with this guy. Sorry, but how is she not sexy? Like, you have people saying that she's not sexy, she's not hot, she's ugly. It makes no sense. And let's just say you didn't find her attractive, right? Why does it matter? It's a video game. You're here to play as a character. You're here to play as a character and see their story, regardless of whether you're attracted to them or not. Whether you're attracted to them physically shouldn't matter. You're here to experience the world building, the writing, the story. That's what you should be here. That's what you should be here for. Right? But with these guys, it's just like, you know, if the female character doesn't make you nut, if she doesn't make you ejaculate on sight from big titties and, you know, green eyes or something, they can't play the game. Right? It's not just the fact that she's talented, she can fight, you know, she's well written. None of that. Right? Which is funny, because these are the same mofos who constantly say, oh, I don't care about how a character looks. I just care about the writing. I just care if the game is good. But then they're out here complaining that she isn't sexy enough. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we on right now? Y'all stay contradicting yourselves. This for real grown-ass niggas scared to play as a woman in a video game. Facts, my G. This for real. And then this guy, there's for real hoodweeps who think their monkey IQ means anything. I like how this guy just got racist for no reason. This guy just got racist for no reason, bro. just racism. You sound like a reason McDonald's would close near you. Just don't see you denying my point, right? It's just being racist because that's all they have. That's all they have. This dude is speaking facts like this for real grown ass people scared to play as a woman. He said nothing wrong and they're just being racist in the comments. Yeah, that's totally a counter to his point, guys. I'm trying to suck her toes, man. Real. I'm just joking. I'm joking. It's a video game. Again, like I said, you shouldn't be focused on that. But glad to see at least that guy has common sense. He's not saying the female character is ugly. Real question, why does playing as a woman bothersome do so much? It's a game. Who wrote y'all? I don't know. Some of them niggas are just in the closet, bro. That's really just it. Like you had Asmongold. Dude, you had Asmongold earlier. I think it was early in the week, and he said something about how men are like conveniently way more attractive than women. Hold up, I have to find that tweet. I have to find that tweet. That I just thought about it. Y'all know the tweet I'm talking about? Hold up. Oh my god, I have to pull up the tweet. Cause I know y'all niggas know the tweet I'm talking about. Okay, this shit. It was this shit. He had went on a whole rant about how like men are naturally more attractive than women on average. That's why women need makeup. And then he follows it up with, "This isn't me being gay, it's science." Look at a peacock or a cardinal male, and then he goes on this weird tangent comparing humans to birds, like we're anywhere near the same. Greek statues dedicated to the peak aesthetic form, overwhelmingly men. Bruh. Some of y'all niggas are in the closet, bro. I swear. Some of y'all niggas in the closet, bro. Like, how is this? I can't even fathom like why this was something you would even think of tweeting. Like, humans are not like birds. We're nowhere near that. Oh my god. But again, I've already told y'all this is how people like Asmongold and Tectone work, right? They just kind of just say whatever dumb shit they can because they know it's gonna get engagement. And then that's it. And they're able to say all this shit with no real consequences to their actions. Ain't nothing wrong with men being attractive to women, right? Like, a man complimenting another man being attractive and sexy isn't wrong. That's fine. But it's just like, you can't do that and simultaneously hate on women, calling them ugly at the same time. That's gonna get people giving you the side eye, like, I don't know, man. You seem to have this obsession with lifting up men. You want to be around men all the time. It's like Myron from Fresh and Fit. Like, this guy, he wants to be around guys all the time, constantly uplifting men. But, like, you just shit on any woman that you come across. You have Tectone, who's assaulting women. They just don't have any real relationships with women, talk shit about them any chance they get. It's just like, I don't know, man. You may have something else going on that maybe you just don't want to come to terms with. Yeah, it's just, it's projection. It's 100% projection. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I want to react to this lady anymore. She's probably just gonna say just stupid shit.
Intrigued, but
What's she gonna say? Dislikes. Kratos is being replaced. Yeah, I mean, she's not saying anything different than what we've already reacted to. Yeah, I think. Are there any other videos y'all want me to take a look at? Because I'm about ready to just. My brain is just so rotted right now. I'm about ready to just end it. Men like this make me yo. Thank you for the $2. It's been 2 hours. I'm about ready to end it. Men like this make me glad I have sisters. Facts. Thank you for the super chat too as well. Again, I appreciate y'all donating. Y'all don't have to donate. Yeah, like, it's just like we all know they're just saying this because rent is due. That's literally the only reason. It's like rent is due. Nerdrotic daily video. Oh, I did. What did Nerdrotic say? Guide me into which one is it? Oh, is it this one? Is this the one you're talking about where he was tweaking over Game of Thrones? Yeah, we can react to Nerdrotic tweaking out real quick. Oh. Game of Tones. Ned Stark and family race swapped in Game of Thrones the Mad King play. Listen, I've never seen Game of Thrones. I can watch it if you want to, but I don't know anything about Game of Thrones. I'm just being 100% honest. Does he? Look at this title. Like, why do people still watch these people? Like, it's literally just, I don't see how y'all can watch these guys, bro. It's just never ending slop. It's just, it's literally just the same thing, bruh. People with afros, yo. Y'all could fill me in? Alright. Well, I'll take a look at it real quick and then we'll end stream.
Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
Nerdrotic.com.
Piers, love you, Piers, but the woke is dead book, a little soon. I think people's tolerance for it is over, but Hollywood's isn't. Is Hodor going to be black? Is he going to be like that retarded black kid on Fat Albert?
Nope, I'm done. No, I'm good. I'm good, bruh. No, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. I'm 100%. I'm all the way good off that, bro. I'm all the way good off that. Bruh. Off the gate is crazy. Yo. That is wild.
Perhaps this might clarify it better. He is retarded.
There we go. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Oh, my.
That is crazy.
Fucking God. Ay, 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 ay. So there's a play that Ryan and I bought tickets for Ryan, myself.
He was that triggered, bro. He went that extreme from the jump that black people was in Game of Thrones. That is wild.
And I was going to take my son and Melissa.
Again, this guy somehow has a YouTube channel. We need to keep that in mind. This dude somehow has a functioning YouTube channel.
Melissa too. We're going to go to the UK for 4 days in September towards the end of the run. Go watch.
We was kings in the north. Okay, man.
It's the play, catch a couple of museums and bail out, right? I mean, like,
I understand how people like this have wives. I mean, women can be racist too. Seems like a pretty easy explanation. She probably don't even give a fuck because he's paying the bills. Griff pays the bills. He probably don't give a fuck.
Listen, I love the UK and I've been there a lot. But yeah, so on the bus to one of our tours, I'm like, shit, the tickets are going fast. I'm going to buy the tickets. Next day, casting comes out. I wonder how many refunds there are. Because you see the people on the left. Oh my God, it's worse. They're Danes too. No, I didn't even notice that. Oh my fucking God.
And people, why does that matter? So he's racist against black people and Danish people. Why does this matter?
We're going, it's a play. It doesn't matter. Fuck off. Fuck off with that shit. Because, you know, when you think of the White Walkers and the lands of always winter and the frozen.
I don't know what any of this is. Again, I've never seen Game of Thrones. I don't know. What am I looking at? Okay, White Walkers.
In North and the Starks with their gray eyes. You think of black people. Of course you do. And it's such a subversive fucking thing to do. Right? So on the left, Harmony Rose Bremner is Lyanna Stark. That's the talk about the face that launched 1,000 ships. That's the face that launched Robert's Rebellion.
High CH LARP. I'm not LARPing. I told y'all I know nothing about Game of Thrones. Y'all just wanted me. Y'all wanted me to react to this because y'all wanted to see me react to the erotic tweak out. I said I'll look, but I don't know shit about Game of Thrones. I don't know. Oh, so this is a stage play. Okay, so none of this this doesn't matter.
And listen, she's a solid 6, a solid 7. She's not this ugly. She's not Lyanna Stark. And then we have Rhaegar Targaryen. They'll probably put him in a blonde wig. I can't tell what his.
Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, so this is a play. Why didn't y'all lead with that? So none of this. I'm just like, I'm so confused. Okay, if this is a play, then literally none of this matters because they don't have to. The skin or the color of the character doesn't have to be. It doesn't matter. It's just a play. So this dude is tweaking because the play isn't all white. Basically, am I correct, chat? Because this play that's based on the show or that's based on like some media surrounding Game of Thrones isn't an all white cast. That's what he's pissed off at. Yeah, it's literally a non-issue because I'm confused. I'm like, why would anyone be upset? Okay, you mentioned the play part. Okay. Again, I don't know anything about Game of Thrones, but it's funny though. Oh, he goes at all the play. Okay, we got to see this then. I'm gonna watch this and then I'll end it.
Solid 7. She's not this ugly. She's not Lyanna Stark. And then we have Rhaegar Targaryen. They'll probably put him in a blonde wig. I can't tell what his eye colors are. You couldn't get a guy with blue eyes? On the bottom, I can't tell what his eye colors are. You couldn't get a guy with blue eyes? On the bottom, we have Mike.
Dude, it's just a play. Who gives a fuck? They're not going to be one-to-one representations of these characters.
Abu Bakr, which sounds like something you yell before you stab somebody outside of King's Cross.
Wow.
As
Yo.
Ned Stark. So, yes. Dude, second from on the left, right below Lyanna Stark. That's Ned Stark. Ned Stark. Okay. How are they going to explain that we got a couple of light skins and then we got a darker skin with Benjen? Miles Barrow is playing Benjen. Because there's a little cream in that coffee on the top left. I'd say there's a little cream in the coffee with Ned Stark, but there ain't none with Benjen. And then we have Kel Matesna as Arthur Dane. The Sword of the Morning. The Danes have features that are somewhat Valyrian, not all, but somewhat Valyrian, but they're not Valyrian. They predate, they are an older family, so they might be from the Empire of the Dawn, possibly, but they're not black. And Tanasha Spring as a Shara, oh my God, the beauty that that lured Ned Stark and, oh my God, oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun with this. I'm just like, he's literally just crying at black people. Oh, and y'all want to know something crazy? I found out this nigga Nerdrotic is 50. Guess how old Nerdrotic is? I'm not going to tell y'all. Before y'all tell y'all, I want y'all to guess how old this dude is. Guess how old this nigga Nerdrotic is, bro. This nigga, y'all put crying bottles in the chat. Y'all guess. I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute. I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute to guess. Guess how old Nerdrotic is. while I text somebody important real fast. That's not related to the stream at all. All right, done. Wait, hang on. All right. Someone said 71. This mofo is 56 years old. This nigga is 56 years old and spends most of his time online screaming about black people. This mofo is 56 years old. I just found out 2 weeks ago this nigga is 56 years old. He should be in a fucking retirement home somewhere. No offense, Gramps, but you should be getting ready to like retire somewhere. You should be traveling the world. Like, you know, getting ready to like with your kids or something. Like with your adult kids or something like that. But no, he on here screaming about black people. He on here screaming about black people. 56 years old. Grown man, by the way.
This is so bad. And there has been example after example of art. And just there are descriptions, by the way, of the Danes. Skin color, eye color, hair color. This is so stupid. You know, A Song of Ice and Fire takes 1 step forward and 5 steps back, even while they're about.
Oh, the Danes are a group of people in the Game of Thrones. See, I told you I don't know shit about Game of Thrones. I heard Dane and I thought he meant like Danish people, like from Denmark. So I'm tripping.
Let's see exactly how many steps back they are. How many days since July 12th, 2011, which was the release date of A Dance with Dragons? How many days? How many days we got? It's over 5,000. Oh, you know what it is? It's 5. So they keep taking a step forward and then 5 steps back while they're 5,435 steps back. 5,435 days since the release of A Dance with Dragons. We've had 4 presidential elections. Most of our rock heroes have died in this time. Think, what were you doing in 2011? I think Ryan was 9 and Garrett was 4.
Dane is the family name. Okay. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Okay. That makes more sense. I told you I don't. Do I need to what? Is Game of Thrones a good show? Because I heard the only thing I know from Game of Thrones of is like season 8, which is probably like the worst. It was called like the worst season of television ever, with like the worst ending to a series I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie, chat. If y'all are telling me the ending is bad, I don't think I want to watch an entire show only to get fucked up by an ending that ruins the entire story. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how many of y'all in chat will lie to me. Is the show good? Because I know some of y'all watched Game of Thrones. Ending was not bad. Oh, see, I'm not the only one who hasn't watched it. Watch it for yourself. I'm asking because I don't want to watch an entire show. I don't like watching an entire show for a bad ending. Like with The Boys, you know, there are people over it. Like The Boys ending was just okay to me. I still think it's like a worthwhile watch. But if the ending is genuinely like awful, like I don't want to watch. I don't want to. Honestly, maybe just read the books after season 7. Season 8 was a rush job. Okay. Yeah. I'll check it out, maybe. I'll check it out, maybe.
It's still breastfeeding. It was really weird.
Yeah, but watching Nerdrotic crashing out over black people being in Game of Thrones is funny as hell. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream though. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is a pretty fun stream, man. Y'all was like cracking. We were cracking jokes, donated. It was a pretty chill stream, man. But yeah, I will probably see you guys. When will I see you guys? I will probably see you guys next week, actually, because next week, if nothing happens, I have a John Walker response video planned against a certain creator who I'm not gonna name. But yeah, I'm about to trigger that fandom again. That's gonna be fun. That's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, this was fun. Again, with the whole like God of War stuff, we knew it was coming. It was same shit, same rigmarole. They're gonna cry. They're gonna be triggered. But yeah, this was fun, man. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Drop a like on your way out. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.